Oh shit, that's the end of the song. Oh fuck, I was not ready for that. There we go. Yo, good morning gamers. Welcome in. Fuck. It's the morning. I had the longest day of my life yesterday. But we're here, the PC, to catch up a little recap from yesterday. We didn't actually do a lot. Okay, it's my first time building a PC. So we've been going slowly and screwing the motherboard in, if you weren't around for that hour, was one of the most painful things ever. But we've got, this is the case, obviously. We have the main motherboard now screwed into the case that is secure. We have the CPU is in, the CPU coolers on top of that, the RAM sticks are in. I should be getting an order within the next hour and a half of my little screwdriver so I can put in the M.2 SSD. And we're just about to do the power supply unit PSU. It's hard, Kate. I wasn't ready. It's the morning. I just copped a couple pills because I've got a headache. But yeah, let's get back to this. How is everyone? Yo, what's up, Spud? Hey, Dylan, Hayden, Ethan, and Katie, my favourite viewer, obviously. Right, I have a bag of mini cables. Don't worry, I will turn the music off. Well, turn it down. Bag of mini cables, and the PSU is here on the floor, hidden by our tutorial guide. There it is on the floor, and the main power cable. So I'm going to put the PSU in. Then I'm going to, what's next? Put in the hard drives. Add in the extra, no, then I'm going to put in my GPU. Then do all the cables. Add in the extra case fans. I don't know if I can get it all done today. I might do the end bit off stream. And then I'm going to stream on my phone in Discord the final, like, what do you call it? The final product, and then we can redeem the channel points. I'll do that in my Discord server. So join the Discord, because it's an excellent Discord and loads of epic stuff's happening all the time. That will all happen, and then to see the final result. But for now, that's enough of the intro song. Let's go.
It also provides power, but to SATA-based devices.
Right then, I was just watching the cable explanation. I'm going to watch it one more time.
Alright, so now that we have all the fans installed, we are ready to hook up the power supply. So go ahead and take that out of the box, along with a bag of zip ties and screws.
Okay.
We're also going to need the main power cable, so you can put this aside for now.
Got that aside.
And finally, the bag of disconnected cables.
Got the bag.
Unless you're using a non-modular power supply, in which case all the cables are already hooked up to your power supply.
What?
So we need to figure out what cables you're going to need. So let's go over them real quick. So the
The
first
big
and
one?
mandatory cable you're gonna
24.
need is the 24-pin ATX cable.
Got that.
This provides power to the entire board. It is the biggest cable, so it's also hard to miss. The next cable
Check.
you will need is the EPS cable, which sends power to the CPU socket.
Okay, hold on. It should say CPU on it. Not you. These are SATA cables. Alright, put it there. Let me get all the SATA cables out. Not you. Oh my god, there's so much. Aha! This one's a CPU on it. This looks right. I've got two. Excellent. And I have two slots. Cool. Okay. I have two of those, of the CPU ones. I just need to get it all worked out so I know what everything is. Okay, SATA cable. Is this another CPU? No, this is just another big cable. This is so complicated, this stuff. This PC is on fire. It will be soon after the damage I did to the motherboard. Okay, another SATA cable. I have many SATA cable. This is good news. Like when Jesus did come. Not like that. Relax, I came to earth. Jesus Christ. Literally Jesus Christ. PCIe. Okay, this is one I need soon as well. I love my little thought trains. They make absolutely no sense. And then this... How many cables can I possibly need? Oh, another PCIe. Excellent. Oh. Yo, what's up, Dan? Oh, that's the one, Katie. Hell yeah. Oh, let me sit down. Oh, I had a very long. Oh, I'm just above the little thing. It looks like my head's been decapitated. I had a very, very long sports day yesterday. I was basically doing sports from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. With like a 1.5 hour break in between. Very, very tired me. But we keep going. Okay, this is more just random. I don't know what these are. Ah, SATA cable. You can go over there. Oh, shit, I've unplugged my headphones. Yo, what's up, Epion? I am building a new PC. We did part 1 yesterday. Main case, motherboard is screwed in. I've got the CPU in, the cooler on top of the CPU. I've got the RAM sticks in, and that's all I've done so far. I need a smaller screwdriver for my M.2 SSD, which is coming very soon. And I'll put the case fans in later. I'm currently doing the PSU. Some you don't need, and some okay. So I might not need some, and some I might need all of them. Okay, these two the same. Okay, these two are the same. And then what's all this? Any more SATAs? More SATA cables. Jesus. Okay, I've got a lot of SATA cables. And then these little things here, which look like that. Okay, awesome. Right, I know what every cable is now. Let's just double check. Whoa.
Every motherboard has the EPS cable, which sends power to the CPU socket.
Yeah, okay. Got
Every motherboard
two of
has
those.
at least an 8-pin EPS socket that is usually located on the top left. Some boards also have an extra 4-pin, and others might even have an extra 8-pin. You don't need to plug in all the cables. You just need the 8-pin EPS that delivers up to 235 watts of power to the CPU, which is more than enough even for light overclocking.
Wait, you just
shouldn't
broke
worry
it!
about the extra EPS sockets unless you are using a high core count CPU like a 10 core or higher, and if you're planning on doing heavy overclocking. Otherwise, the single 8-pin is more than enough. Now, if you have the extra APS cables from your power supply, then it's always best to plug that in regardless. I mean, if you have them anyways, might as well use them.
Okay.
You're also going to need a PCIe cable. This provides power to your graphics card. It's usually labeled PCIe on the connector
Okay,
itself.
I had a little, I know I'm on carpet, it's rough, so I've put this on the wooden top for extra safe, and I'm wearing rubber shoes. Oh, shit. Oh, my delivery. Hold on. Enjoy the songs, BRB. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. Ugh. Right, I'm back. If I'm out of breath, it's because I live on the top flat of a 3-flat thingy and the top floor of my flat. Whew, okay. Hell yeah. Ah, it's a wasp! Fuck off, no! No! Not now! Please fuck off. Okay, I'm all for like nature, but is nature worth £3,000? Right, I'm gonna... I don't want to squash it. But he is being a right little cunt. Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's get a chat poll up, please. Frick off. Go back outside. Go on. Ah! Where'd he go? I don't want to squash it. Just go outside. Why did it just go? I can't wait to just suddenly be stung. Oh, there it is. It's on my window. Oh, go, 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 go. No, that's the outside. You just hit the window. The window next to it is open. Oh, go, go, go on, go on. Yes, that's the way. No, 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 that's the closed window. Just the left. On the left. Go on. You can. No, you stupid cunt. Nope. It was so close. You have no idea. Don't know where it's gone now. Fuck. Where'd it go? There it is. Go on, my son. Yes. No, no, no. Just to the left. No, stop going to the closed window. The other one is open. No, no, no. That one's closed. You gonna chair up there? For fuck's sake. I can't reach that one. Let me try. I've never actually opened this window. Don't sting me. I'm literally letting you out. Alright, take my shoes off. Right, do not sting me. Ah! Go on. Fuck off. No, it's in a spider's web. Yes, well escaped. Go on, go. Please. Yes! I'm so good. And I didn't kill a wasp. What a fucking result. Poggers. Touch metal. Wait, that's plastic. What in my room's metal? I did it. I did it, gamers. And I didn't kill it. Oh. Right. What an epic fight. Free pay-per-view. Let's go. What's metal in my room? I don't know. I'm just kind of touching everything. Right. From The Verge. No idea. Tech Source.
Power supply always comes with at least one of these PCI cables, and it's usually split into two 8-pin cables, as you can see here. So you should have a total of 16 pins. In order to find out how many you need for your graphics card, you have to locate the PCI connector on it and count the number of holes it has.
Okay,
as you can see, my graphics card has two 8-pin connectors for a total of 16, so one cable is all I need.
Such a headache.
The rest of the cables are optional. They are not required unless you have devices that need these cables. A Molex cable is needed to supply power to...
The wasp distracted me. I just got this parcel. I forgot. In this parcel, I have an anti-static wristband, which is very pog. Yes, I've got everything. But I have work. Probably my last shift because they're being real cunts, like the waitering one. I have my actual good job. This is my waitering one. I think I'll go to a different restaurant at 2. So I might just go in late because fuck them. Okay, anti-static wristband. Okay, how do I do this? Well, I put the wristband on me. Wait. Oh, it's stretchy. Okay. This goes like this on my wrist. Surely. Where does this go? Do I clip this onto my shorts? Yeah, so I'd have to like end stream at 1 at this rate, but... Cause I'm working 2 till 10, so they can fuck off. Do I put that there? Is that what you do? Let me look this up. Oh my god. Wait, no, this is strapped to me. Wait. I did it. How to wear anti-star. Hello, cheetah. Oh, sorry, I can't help it with my dabs. My dabs are too strong. I just got to show off the dabs, you know what I mean? 3 easy. Yeah, okay, there. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, I plug. Oh. Wrap the. Yeah, around your wrist. Got that. Clip the other end to a grounded object. Like what? Can I do the side of my PC case? Does that work? Well, I don't understand, but if it's to the radiator, how the fuck am I gonna, like, use it? What, can I just do it to the side of my PC case, like that? Would that work? Come on, Epion. I need you more than ever. Ever. Shut up. Motherboards of video cards are not so keep yourself grounded. Otherwise, electron discharge could damage these components. Yeah. Metal part of the computer you're working on, such as the chassis of the computer or power supply. But my radiator's miles away. That won't do. I guess this kind of works. If I bring this table a bit this way. Okay, and then I'll just use it whenever I'm using that. Okay, that works. Right then, that's that. And then I have my first ever screwdriver box. I am now very manly and womanly and everythingly. Let's keep it PC. Literally keep it PC. No pun intended. Pun intended, I'm a genius. Right then. Okay, so I think I'm going to skip what I was just doing and go back and do the SSD, which I wasn't able to do. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is, on the floor. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, this is a proper screwdriver box. For real. The hardest part of it is connecting the switches from the case to the motherboard, so fiddly. I think the whole thing's going to be the hardest part for me, Epion. I've never done this before, and I'm not a computer person. Right then. What the fuck? I just want a small screwdriver. This is like the same size as the one I had. Do I take the head off? I don't understand. Oh, no, I see. Wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, so you get one of these, and then you put a screw on it. I'm alive right now. Feeling like a fly.
Evening, Gromit.
Yo,
Evening,
Zach,
Gromit.
71120002.
Evening, Gromit.
Reporting for duty. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let me get this one. Wait, no, how does this go on? What? Where the fuck do you put this shit on? What? Guys, how do you use screws? What the fuck do I do with all this shit? What do I do? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not that KSI, I mean. What is the point of all these little things? I don't understand. I'm so confused. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this and hope it. I'm gonna grab this one and hope it works. Excellent. I understand what the point of these little things are here. I thought you like attach them on. Right, you can go back there. Right then. Let's go do the M2 SSD.
It's time to install our M.2 SSD. If you're not installing any in your PC, feel free to skip on to the next
don't worry,
section.
Dan,
Most motherboards will have one or more
it.
M.2 slots, mostly located in between the PCI slots of the
Right,
motherboard.
I know where my one is.
In some cases, your M.2 slot can be behind your motherboard
let me
as
use my
well.
hand to
This is
suck
very
this back.
common
Hell yeah.
in smaller form factor motherboards. You always want to install your M.2 SSDs on the top slot. Some M.2 SSDs have their very own heatsink. As you can see here, the Corsair MP600 does have one in fact. But the motherboard has an M.2 cover already installed, so unfortunately, you can't use both. You have to make a decision and decide what you want to go with. If you want to go with the motherboard's cover, then simply detach the heatsink from your M.2 SSD and proceed with the video. If you want to keep the heatsink on, then do nothing and proceed with the video. We're gonna need these tiny screws that came with your motherboard. Go ahead and unscrew the cover off the top M.2 SSD slot and put it to the side. If you look closely on the actual M.2 slot, you can see a notch, very similar to the memory sticks we just installed. We are going to align that notch with the gap on your M.2 SSD for the correct orientation. Once you identify where the notch is, simply insert the M.2 SSD into the slot and push down on the other end so you can finish tightening it using a small screw.
Hey, hold on, you. Unscrewing the cover of the M.2. This one's not properly unscrewed. There we go. Okay, then. Alright, shut up, song. This is important.
Screws. If you're using the down, once you identify where the notch is, simply insert the M.2 SSD into the slot and push down on the other end so you can finish tightening it. Use SSD for the
Why
correct
does this one look so
You're
big?
going to align that notch with the gap on your M.2 SSD for the correct orientation. Once you identify where the notch is, simply insert the M.2 SSD into the slot and push down on the other end so you can finish tight.
Okay. There's the slot. Push that in. He's got a
SSD
massive
just
M.2.
installed. We are going to align that notch with the gap on your similar
Wait,
to
did he
your
do anything
motherboard. Then
else?
do nothing M.2 SSD and proceed with the video. If you want to keep the heatsink on, then do nothing.
Oh, I don't have a heatsink. Oh, this heatsink is here. Okay, you don't put it. Okay,
And
okay,
proceed with the
got it,
video.
got it.
We're gonna need these tiny
Wait.
screws.
Do I put the heatsink? Do I attach it to this first? No, I don't. Okay, don't worry. That's
That
done.
came with your motherboard.
Don't
Go
worry.
ahead and unscrew the cover off the top M.2 SSD slot and put it to the side. If you look closely on the actual M.2 slot, you can see a notch, very similar to the game with your motherboard. Then do nothing. Go ahead and unscrew the actual M.2 slot in that notch with a gap on your M.2 SSD for the correct orientation. Once you identify where the notch is,
How do I know which way round this thing goes? Like, which side is down? On this stick here, like I line it, but is it that way or like the other way? Wait, no, is there only one way it can go? Yeah, that way. That's a stupid question. Don't worry, that's a stupid question. Okay.
simply insert the M.2 SSD into the slot and push down on the other end so you can finish tightening it using the small screws. If you're using the motherboard cover, make sure to peel off the
What
plastic
small
from the
screws?
thermal
I don't have any
position
small
into the
screws.
slot and push down on the other. Make sure to and lock and sit on your M.2 memory sticks. We the
Oh, is that for the
screws.
heatsink?
If
Oh,
you're
okay,
using
I
the
see it, I
motherboard
see it, I
cover,
see it.
make sure to peel off the
Wait,
plastic
maybe I
from
do.
the thermal
I don't
pad
understand.
before putting it back on top of the M.2 SSD, and then you can tighten it back up. If you have more than one M.2 SSD, just follow the
I'm
same
just gonna
steps for
put
each
it in and
additional
then
one
put the
you're
thing on
installing.
top and then
All
screw
right, we are now
everything.
ready to prep.
Okay. Surely this can't be this complicated. It's quite fiddly to get this in, actually, given my cooler's now in the way. Okay, that's in there. Then that will go down. Then this should... okay, I see. I got it. Then this will go on top. Right? Like that. Please screw in here. Yes, okay, I think that's going in. Nice. Okay. Alright, this seems like it's fitted. That wasn't that hard. Okay. And this one. Yeah, that's solid. I can't lift it up anymore. Good. This all seems good. Okay, awesome. I think that's that completed. Fan, I got a fan. I was too scared to do a liquid one. I think the fan will be fine though. My specs, by the way, if anyone is interested. I've got the 470 Ti graphics card. There's the big beast. I have a 790 Z790F, what's it called, Strix motherboard, Asus. Cooler Master fan, Hyper 212 if you know anything about fans. I'd be surprised if you did. 1200 watt PSU. What else on this? Is that everything? I got the 1TB 970 EVO SSD, which I just put in. Oh, yes, Intel. Intel i5 13th gen. 13,600 K. Yeah, so this is like one fucking master PC. Oh, really? Oh, rip. Oh, fuck, I can't be bothered for that then. Oh, right then. So that's that done. Wait, was I meant to strip something off?
Top of the M.2 SSD, and then you can tighten it back up.
Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck?
If you have beef screws. If you're using the motherboard cover, make sure to peel off the plastic from the thermal pad before putting it back.
Unscrew time. Then do that. Because I'm using the one from the motherboard. That's annoying. At least we spotted it there. Yeah, I didn't peel this off. It says remove. Yeah, fair enough. Glad I spotted that. Oof. Okay. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, that's getting in. That could have been one fiery PC. Holy fuck. That was close. That was actually scary how I almost missed that. Do not like that. Nice, it's still loose, this one. There we go. Yeah, that's tight. Make sure this gets tight as well. Excellent. Yeah, that's all on tight. Okay, so remember to move that. Good job, me.
Back on top of the M.2 SSD, and then you can tighten it back
Hey,
up.
having fun,
If you
Barry,
have more than one M.2 SSD, just follow the same steps for each
I
additional
hope your
one
community
you're
code goes
installing.
well. Good luck.
Alright, we are now ready to
Good
prep
job.
the motherboard for the cooler installation. I'm going to show you how to install the stock.
Right, done that. Where were we? Installing the PCU.
Okay, so now we are ready to plug in the cables that we need for the PC. Every power supply cable will have labels right next to the connectors so that you know where to plug these in. Don't worry about plugging these cables in the wrong way because all of these plug in only one way. You can't mess this up even if you tried. So let's start off with the easy one, the 24-pin ATX cable. Grab the side that is split into two separate connectors.
Alright, let's do this now. Let's go, gamers. Can I put this down for us? I'd rather not. Let me do it on here, on this workspace here. I can take off the wrist strap now. Okay, let me do it here. Hoping that you don't have to do any troubleshooting when you go turn on. Oh, can you imagine if that's the case? Oh, yeah. I'm not looking forward to it, Dan. I'll go and do the... Did you set up your BIOS system and everything, Dan? What? Silent operation at low to moderate loads. Don't understand. In this mode, the fan will not spin. Oh, excellent. Of Windows on a USB? No, I don't. Do I need to do? I'll get to that when I get to that. Like, I'm not planning to run it today. I'll try and finish this all tomorrow. But that'll probably be off stream because I have to do like a lot of fiddling around and stuff. Where you been shopping? What do you mean? Is this fully modded? Wait. I don't understand. I just got the good one. Oh. Okay. I think I have. I don't know. I'll look into that down when I'm doing software. Software's fine. I'm fine with software. It's hard to fuck up software. Well, for me anyway. I'm very good at fucking up the hardware though. Right then.
Keep this in mind, by the way. If you see the words PSU or type labeled on the side of the connector, that is the side that plugs into the power supply unit. As you can see, my cables have the words type labeled on the side, so I know that these plug into the power supply. Make sure the clip is facing the hole on the power supply before connecting it. Afterwards, just double check the clip and make sure that the cable is plugged in all the way. Next, we can install the EPS cables. The side labeled CPU...
Okay, hold on. Why is it upside down? Maybe I just turn it around. Okay. So, which one says type on it? This one. Okay. This one goes in there, and this one goes in there. Easy peasy. Yeah, there are no other slots where this could possibly go in. I don't want to do it like that. Let me do it like this. There you go. There you go. Both clicked. Nice. Good, good. Okay, that's that. Oh, excellent.
Goes into the motherboard, and the other side plugs into the power supply.
Oh wait,
this
shit.
is plugged before that these plug into the power supply.
Okay,
make sure the clip is facing the hole on the power supply before connecting it. Afterwards, just double check the clip and make sure that the cable is plugged in all the way. Next, we can install the EPS cables. The side labeled CPU goes into the motherboard, and the other side plugs into the power supply. This cable goes into the socket labeled either CPU, EPS, or 4+4 CPU.
4+4 CPU. I've got 3 slots for those. Okay. Let's get the CPU ones. This one. Not the PCIe ones. The CPU. It says, right. Okay.
In some power supplies like mine, the EPS and PCI cables have the same connection on the power supply side. So it doesn't really matter where you plug these in. Just make sure to count the number of pins and match that with the number of holes in the power supply. And finally, the Molex and SATA power cables all plug into the part labeled peripheral
wait.
and
Did he
SATA.
just do
It's
all...
PSU or type labeled on the side of the
He did
connector.
all
That
of
is the
these
side
things,
that
okay.
plugs into the power supply unit. As you can see, my cables have the words type labeled on the side, so I know that these plug. Afterwards, just double check the clip and make sure that the cable is plugged in all the way. Next, we can install the EPS cables. The side labeled CPU goes into the motherboard, and the other side plugs into the power supply. This cable goes into the socket labeled either CPU, EPS, or 4+4 CPU. In some power supplies like mine, the EPS and PCI cables have the same connection on the power supply side, so it doesn't really matter where you plug these in. Just make sure to count the number of pins and match that with the number of holes in the power supply.
Okay, let's see. Oh wow, I've got 6 slots for this, okay. Strong. Which one's the CPU on it? That one, so this one goes in. It shouldn't say CPU on it, good. Okay, that's that. This one's there. Okay, and then I have 2 which say PSIe on them. Okay, so I plug the other side in, correct? Hold on. He didn't explain the PCIe ones. This looks like it goes into the motherboard though, yeah. Okay, this one will go in here. Let me do these like down below. Oops. Excellent. Okay, so I've got 2 PCIe cables and 2 CPU cables, and then the big 24 piece.
Finally, count the number of pins and match that with the number of holes in the power supply.
Excellent.
And finally, the Molex and SATA power cables all plug into the part labeled peripheral and SATA.
Yes.
All of these connections have a 6-pin connector, and that's how you're able to tell the difference. So I'm going to quickly swap over some custom cables that I ordered from CableMod because custom cables do look a lot better than stock cables. So if you're wondering why they look different than the cables we just plugged in, that's why. Alright, now it's time to install the power supply in the case. Most power supplies are located on the rear.
Alright, let me install all my SATA cables. Number 1. Number 2. I have 5. Do I need all of them? When are you doing the I'll do the GPU very soon. Yeah, that's a scary one. That's a very expensive piece of this puzzle. Do I really need all these SATA cables? Really? I think I'll put in 3 because they've each got 4 on them. No, I'm just gonna do 2 actually. I don't need all these. These are spare, surely. I don't need to put in 5 different SATA cable connections, right? Yeah. I'll just put in 2. I mean, to be honest, I could probably just do 1, but we'll have 2 in, and then I can just take... I'm sure you can easily take these in and out, so... Let me just keep this here. Right.
rear back side of the case. You'll need to remove the rear side panel to gain access.
Wait, what do I need to do?
Alright, now it's time to install the power supply in the case. Most power supplies are located on the rear back side of the case.
Rear backside. You've got a rear backside. Fuck you. Aha, here. Where do I need to remove this? This is the rear and this is the backside. Yeah. Yeah, this has to be it. Right. Okay, get rid of that. Ah! What the fuck? Well, this won't fit in there. What? What the fuck is all this as well? Help! Can I flip this now, right? I can put this on the side. Because everything is right. Oops, that opened. Oh, it's coming together, gamers. It's coming together. Oh, no. Okay, wait. No, this is the front side. Okay, so back side is over here. Got it. I've got it. Let me flip this around. There we go. Okay, so this will go in here. Will it fit? It's gonna be a tight squeeze.
We'll need to remove the rear side panel to gain access. If you're using a case that allows you to remove the power supply bracket on the back, then go ahead and take it out and install it on the back of your power supply. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to put in the power supply from the side. You always want to position the fan of the power supply so it's facing the ventilation of the case. As you can see here, the vents are on the bottom. So I'm going to position the power supply with the fan facing down. That way you can pull in fresh cold air from the bottom. But we do have a slight issue here. As you can see, the hard drive cage is a little too close to the power supply, and there isn't enough room for the cables. You might run into the same exact problem. So what we're going to do here is we're going to move the hard drive cage over to the left. In most cases, you are able to remove or reposition the hard drive cage. There are usually a few thumb screws holding it down. You just have to loosen those, and then you can move the hard drive cage over or completely remove it if you're not installing any hard drives. As you can see, now we have extra space for the cables.
What the guy in the video said. Oh fucking hell, why is there so much fluff on the floor? Ugh, gross. Okay, well that's not going to work. Do I have a smaller one? I do! That still won't work though. It won't let me twist it with my thumb. I'm struggling because that is one big fucking boy and I need much more space, so I have to get rid of this. It's going alright, Ben. What did we just do? We just installed the SSD that we couldn't do yesterday, and now we've just connected all the cables to our power unit, and it's fucking big, isn't it? And what this is the trouble. So I need to move this hard drive bracket case thing, and these screws won't come undone. Do I have a really, really small screwdriver? No. How do I unscrew this shit? And I've also got my anti-static wristband as well. It's fucking massive. It's the biggest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it will fit in there. That was a very accurate measurement I just did. Let me put this on because this is going to take a while. Can I use an Allen key, do you think? Let me try. I have Allen keys. I did not have a good sleep, by the way. I woke up with a massive headache. I popped some paracetamol pills. Oh. Right then. Let's see if this will work. I'm not overly optimistic. Because I don't have any tips to unscrew this thingy. I'm going to use my smallest Allen key. Allen keys didn't work. Just won't fucking unscrew. Ah, come on, man. Holding me up here. Like, the screwdrivers are too long, you know what I mean? Oh, I've got a plan, actually. With these that I just got, can I use one of these? Yeah. Come on. I'm trying to use a head of a screw. Oh. Oh, will this work? Again, two. You can't get a screwdriver smaller than that. There's no way. You're connecting the wires to the motherboard. No, I'm trying to... There's not enough space here. No way you can see. There's not enough space here to put the PSU in because it's fucking massive with the cables. So I need to move this that way. But I can't get the screw in. Like, I can't unscrew this thing. It's like a thumb thing, like you get on the side of a PC. How is that not a small screwdriver? As in terms of height. Look at it. It's not the girth that's the problem. Where did I put that screw? It is. I've got a chode screwdriver. Don't do a clip where you just cut off me saying screwdriver. Well, I'm stuck, gamers. If I go in from this angle, ow, I'm sitting on fucking stuff. I don't know what to do. This thing won't unscrew. And the Allen keys didn't work. I'm gonna find whoever screwed this in and stab them up the bumhole. Why do they do it so tight? That is not the definition. It's just got to be wider than it is long. Well, now what? Huh? Should we just sit here then? What is this? These are stars. Alright. Give us a pick. Okay, you want to see? What, of the PC, yeah? Not of whatever we were just talking about. Okay, I'm putting in general stuff now. So you can see that's the space where my PSU needs to go in. A long, thin screwdriver? What do you mean? I need a very small one because I can't actually get a screwdriver in there because it hits the top. And the Allen keys are not working. Yeah, well, that's why I was using an Allen key. But the Allen keys just won't get in there. Can I use my brain here? No, I can't. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going with the Allen keys and just try and get one that fits in. A metal ruler? What would a metal ruler do? Because that's a thumb screw though as well, which is really annoying. Like, that's the one where you can just twist off with your thumb. You can see the grip on it. What do you mean? I don't understand what you guys are talking about. These Allen keys just don't work. Oh, yo, Turtle DGC, what's up? Thank you. It's not congratulations yet. I'm still building it. Hopefully it'll be satisfying. I don't know. I've never built one before, so torque is turning force basically. Welcome, Intel. Unfortunately, we're at a not very exciting point. Well, most of the stream isn't very exciting, but I'm just so stuck. Bro. Can someone explain to me what you mean? You need to use the long groove on the screw. What the fuck are you talking about? These lot are waffling. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. That is a shot in the dark, that idea. Nah, there's no way that will work. Is that what the long groove's for on the screw? No way. Oh my god, it's working! It turned, but I don't know if I tightened it or loosened it. I've definitely tightened it. Okay. Oh, it's at an awkward angle. Fuck, that's so annoying. Okay, I have to push it as much as I can that way. No, I am going to have to bend this to get this in. Oh! Yo! Yo! Let's go! Katie, timeout. It's worked! Who suggested that? Oh, sorry, yeah. I gotcha. Well, come out then. Oh, okay, it doesn't come all the way out. No way, is that what the actual long part of the screw is for? That's so sick. Yo! Yo! Is that it? Well, this one came out. This one came out as well. Yo! Let's go! So I can put it there. Alright, let's see if this piece PSU actually fits now. Oh my god, this is so bug. Finally! It's a tight squeeze. This thing is a fucking whopper. Oh my... Holy shit. Bruh. There is barely any space for the cables. Let me move this. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to need to screw in this first, and then I'll put this in. Oh my god. What's up, Cookie? We have just made progress after being stuck for a while. Okay, well this needs to go in. Is it there? It screws in. Everybody. Let's go in there. Oh my god. What's the point of the bracket there? Because I can never get anything in there. Got it. Let's go. Body, with feet and it's about. Ah.
Cheese.
Hello. What's this? Oh my god, yeah. Well, I'll just be late. Who gives a fuck? I'll say I misread the timetable. It's alright, they're pricks anyway, they don't pay me. And my new boss loves me, so it's all good. So this is my Twitch content. No, I'm on 0 hours, Katie. And my waitering job. There we go, that'll do. Okay, alright, let's try and get this beast in. This is the biggest whopper of a PSU in the history of PSUs. Fucking hell. Do I need to screw this in at all, or is it just going to sit there? I think it just sits there. No, surely... Oh, it screws in over here.
In the bag we pulled out earlier from the power supply box, you will find 4 of these screws. These are needed to secure...
Oh, fuck. Where did that go then? Aha. Everybody. No, but 0 hours, you just go in and sign in when you worked, and then they pay you for those hours. No, they pay me, they just don't pay me very well, is what I meant. Everybody, my feet for PSU, yes. 4 screws, check. I've got a screwdriver in my bollocks. There it is. Ugh. Where? Bitch, where? There? What? How'd you like? Oh, I was absolutely raging, Ben.
the power supply to the case from the back. Now before we get into of these screws, these are needed to secure the power supply to the case from the back.
I didn't show where to screw them in. I'm just gonna guess. One can go in there. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare, I know it. Come here. I need Brian. Where's Brian? Oh, I need that. Oh, I wish I was working like up on a surface. It'd be so much nicer than crouching down all the time. Everybody. No, don't worry, I'm not tying them all the way. I was just seeing if it could go in there. But there's no, like... I'm just putting it into the radiator vents holes of them. There's no proper... screw holes. Ugh. Bruh, please. I'm taking my headphones off. Oh. Why is this so complicated? Why can't it just be like Lego? Where you just put the bricks in. Stop spinning round on your own! Oops. That has to be one there. Now don't run away. Fuck it, you can be one as well. Oh, well, it's fucking run away now. Okay, that's kind of 2 kind of in. 3. And we'll go for you, number 4. Okay. It's too high. What? How can that even be possible? There we go. Hope you all enjoying the stream. Yeah, 1200's a bit overkill. Please go in. Thank you. Right, I'm going to start screwing this one because it's a little bastard. I'm getting cramp. Ah! No, not now. Resist the cramp. Ah! Ah! I've been... my back. Why am I doing this on a high table? Oh. Alright, I'm alive again. Oh, fucking hell, my back. Ah! Ah! Sorry, Ben, I kept doing that, didn't I? Stop watching me with your willy out, that's what I'd say. Oh, that's not worked. Something's wrong here. There we go, that's more like it. Oh my god, my back. This is killing me. Oh. Fuck. Oh. I actually need to. Well, this is mostly secure. Sort of. I think I needed a stronger screwdriver. That's what the main issue was. There you go, yeah. I just needed a stronger screwdriver, okay. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better now. Looks better too. Yeah. This one's not in a hole. I'm just pushing the thing back. There we go. There we go. Right, it's done. It is done. Very good. That all feels good. Alright. Success. Oh. Your Lego build's going well. I'm glad. Oh. Oh, my back. Fuck me. Right then. Okay, then all these wires are here. Wonderful. No idea where these are going to end up. Right then. Next part.
Now before we get into the fun stuff, which is plugging in all the cables, we should take this time to plug in our storage devices. Go ahead and select what storage device you are installing in your PC. If you're not installing anything, skip over to the following section of the video. Before we install the hard drive, it's important to understand what...
Right, let's put in this big hard drive. I will transfer the two... Well, I've got 3 hard drives in this computer. Well, 2 hard drives and an SSD. I'll transfer those over in my own time. Let's just do the 1 hard drive now and I can copy it for the others. hard drive. I have done this before. It's just a SATA cable, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me put my wrist strap on. Hopefully next time I can just afford to have someone else build it, because fuck everyone being like, oh, it's so satisfying to build your own. Bro, just get it done for me.
Cables are needed and how to plug them in. So the connections, if you're not installing anything, skip over to the following section of the video. Before we install the hard drive, it's important to understand what cables are needed and how to plug them in. So the connections on the hard drive are located in the back. The smaller SATA cable plugs into the smaller port. The larger SATA power cable plugs into the larger port in the back. Very simple. The other end of the black SATA cable plugs into the SATA port on your motherboard, often located on the right edge of the board.
Right edge. I see it. I see it. Right. Wait, so I need to get rid of this. Okay, so I've set the power cables in, but I just need this did not come with a SATA cable. Excellent. But I have a couple here. Correct. These aren't long enough though, no way. I guess I can go from there and under there. Okay.
To the larger port in the back. Very simple. The other end of the black SATA cable plugs into the SATA port on your motherboard. Often located end of the black SATA cable plugs into the SATA port on your motherboard. Often located on the right edge of the board, usually underneath the larger 24 pin. I'll talk more about this later in the video. Alright, so now that we know how to plug in a hard drive, we are ready to install that inside the case. Locate your hard drive cage, which is usually on the bottom underneath the power supply cover. Go ahead and pull out one of the hard drive trays from the back. There are two ways you can hook up your hard drive to the tray. The first method is by using the 4 holes on the tray. You would just need to align these with the 4 holes on the back of the hard drive and screw them in place using these tiny screws. The second method is the one I prefer since it is the easiest and it doesn't require any tools. So there are 4 pegs attached on the inside of the tray, as you can see here. You just have to insert these pegs into the holes located on the side.
Let me get out the... Now this is a problem because I've got this big fucking thing in the way. How am I meant to get my tray out? Well, this is just in the way. How do I get my tray out? Only set I remember is the actual Temple of the Crystal. What the fuck is going on? That's some Indiana Jones shit. Let me unscrew this. I can move that out of the way. This is definitely a mistake. I'm so sick of this shit. It went down my trousers! I mean, my pajamas. Ow. Still attached somewhere. Where's it still attached? At the bottom. And oh, it's like properly screwed in over here. Oh well, that's fucked. GG. So I can't move this out of the way. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to screw these back in. Can I just put this? No, I can't. This fucking thing's in the way. What do I do? Why doesn't it hinge open? It looks like it should as well. Oh, I'm getting annoyed again. Oh, I'm fucking annoyed again. Okay, I have a plan. Put you back there. This is going to be very long and annoying, but I have to do it. So, we unscrew this, we put the hard drives in first. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do all the hard drive shit later, because I need to do them all. Okay, so, fuck that. Let me do the cables for them. So they're already there. It's easier to do. Oh fuck, I'll do the cables later. Okay, I'll do the hard drive later.
Installing the SSD is pretty much the same as the hard drive. You can also install the SSD in any hard drive tray if you don't have any additional SSD trays. You just align the holes from the tray with the back of the SSD and you screw it in place. If you don't want to install it in a hard drive tray, you can install it in an SSD tray instead. These are smaller trays specifically designed for SSDs. Most cases do come with at least one SSD tray and others come with multiple. It's also very easy to spot. Okay, in most cases, they are attached on the back of the case, and in some other cases, you can find them on the top of the power supply shroud instead. Make sure the connectors are facing the back of the tray and align the SSD so that the screw holes are visible from the opposite side. You're going to need these smaller screws to secure the SSD to your tray. The smaller SATA cable plugs into the smaller connection port in the back of the SSD. The larger SATA power cable plugs into the larger connection in the back. Very simple. At this time, you can install the tray back into your case before we finish up plugging the cables. The other end of the black SATA cable plugs into the SATA port on your motherboard. Before we install the graphics card, we should take this time to plug in the rest of the cables. Let's go ahead and start off with the cables from the case. These cables are often grouped up together in the back of your PC, so go ahead and locate them and separate the cables. We're going to start off with the easy ones. Grab the cable that looks like this. In most cases, it usually has a blue tip instead. This cable is for the USB 3 ports in the front of your case. If your case doesn't have any USB 3 ports, then you won't have this cable. The USB 3 cable plugs into the USB 3 header on your motherboard. This can be in two locations, either on the side of the motherboard, right underneath the 24 pin, or near the bottom. It is labeled JUSB 3. You're going to make sure the notch on the connector aligns with the gap from the port. Be very careful plugging this in, as you can easily bend and damage the pins. Also make sure that the cable is all the way in. If you have any additional USB ports on your case, then you'll also have this cable. It will have the words USB written right on the tip. This cable plugs into the USB header on your board, which is usually on the bottom. You can spot which header it is by the JUSB header. In most cases, if your board has multiple headers, then there will be a number next to it, like JUSB 1 and JUSB 2. It doesn't matter which one you plug it in, just make sure the pins match with the holes on the cable. You can also just have the words USB facing the top before you plug it in. Also make sure the very 4 pin can be in 2 locations, either on the side USB 3, USB. This cable looks like logos from the case. These cables are often grouped up together in the back of your PC, so go ahead and locate them and separate the cables. We're going to start off with the easy ones. Grab the cable that looks like this. In most cases, it usually has a blue tip instead. This cable is for the USB 3 ports in the front of your case. If your case doesn't have any USB 3 ports, then you won't have this cable. The USB 3 cable plugs into the USB 3 header on your motherboard. This can be in 2 locations. USB 3 cable plugs into the USB 3 header on your motherboard. This can be in 2 locations, either on the side of the motherboard, right underneath the 24 pin, or near the bottom.
Alright, let's find it. I can't immediately see it. Okay. Okay. So I think it'll be. This is bad because it's like clipping the bottom of my motherboard. There we go. Okay, it has to be this one. There are no other ones that look like this, but okay. Is my phone ringing? It is. And I've got a phone call, hold on. Bear with me, chat. Funny story. I was actually meant to start at 1 today, but fuck that. So I told him I'd be there at 3. It's fine. I mean, let's be honest. I've already worked how long this week? 9 till 3:30, Monday to Friday. I've already done 35 hours this week. Fuck off. Wait, that's not 35 hours. 32 and a half. What was our response? He was like, "Eh, be more clear next time." He's Italian. It was work. I called it. No, it's not. No, sports job. I'd be there on, ASAP. Basically, gotcha. That's basically what I said. No, this is the shitty waitering job, so don't really care. Right, where was I? Building my PC. It's alright, I will end the stream at 2 though. Right, what was I here? This isn't going in very nicely. It doesn't seem like it's clipped in. Let me put this on. Okay. Alright, should be in now. Okay, I think I've done that.
It is labeled JUSB 3. You're going to make sure the notch on the connector aligns with the gap from the port.
It was
Be very careful
weird,
plugging this in, as you can
It's the only cable which looked like that, so
easily bend and damage the pins. Also make sure that the cable is all the way in. If you have any additional USB ports on your case, then you'll also have this cable.
Is that this one? Doesn't say USB on it, but it looks the same. It's the audio. That's something else. This looks a bit like it. But like, how the fuck is this meant to reach? Or do you go through the top, do you think? I'd say these go through the top. Let me watch this whole part and then I can see.
It will have the words USB written right on the tip.
It doesn't.
This cable plugs into the USB header on your board, which is usually on the bottom. You can spot which header it is by the JUSB header. In most cases, if your board has multiple headers, then there will be a number next to it, like JUSB 1.
Mine says 12 and 32.
And JUSB 2. It doesn't matter which one you plug it in, just make sure the pins match with the holes on the cable. You can also just have the words USB facing the top before you plug it in. If for any reason you don't have enough USB headers on your motherboard, you are going to need to buy an extension hub. This is very common on a lot of...
Okay, Ben. Oh my god, this is so complicated. Again, it's like, it's fucking Lord of the Rings. Oh, I've just got to the part where they go to Mount Doom. Okay, this one is in lots of languages though. Wait, surely it would be my case manual, right? Because this isn't PSU I'm doing. Ben, you're stupid. Ugh. It's a pinball wizard, has to be a trick. Oh, this tells you how to do everything with the case. This is fantastic. So now I'm not unsure. Wow. Installing the front I/O connectors. Okay. So I have the USB 3, which I just did. I have this, which is the... looks like the USB 3.1 Type C. I have this, which is the audio. I have this, which is the power. What the fuck? How many do I have here? Well, then there's just this mystery one. Oh, it says here. PWM cable. What the fuck is a PWM cable? I don't know what that means. I don't know what a PWM cable means. So that was USB 3.1. This is the... where's the other USB one? UU. Okay. That's running over the top. Tell you what, I'm going to put all these up through the top. Apart from the one I've already done. Actually, I might unplug the one I've already done and put it up to the top as well. Oh fuck, what is this? Why is there so much shit? Cheers, Ben. Let me finish watching this.
A lot of boards where they only provide you with one USB header. So if you have devices that require 2 or more, then you have to buy an adapter. If you just need one extra USB hub, I would buy this one. It costs only $8 and it will give you an extra USB hub. You would just have to plug this into your only USB header on your motherboard. Now, if you need up to 3 more, then I recommend going with this one instead. It also plugs into your USB header, but it will give you an extra 3 ports. Personally, I would recommend buying this regardless because if you decide to upgrade your PC later down the line, you will have the extra ports there just in case you need to use them. I'll drop a link to both of these down below. Okay. The next cable we are plugging in is labeled audio. This is to connect the front audio and mic jack connectors from your case to your motherboard so that they can be used. This cable plugs into the audio header on your motherboard, usually on the bottom left corner. It is labeled JAUD1. Make sure the pins match with the connector before inserting it in. Another way to remember this is by having the words from the cable face the top and make sure the cable is all the way in. If you have any USB-C ports on the front panel of your case, then you will have a USB-C cable as well, which looks like this. The cable plugs into the USB-C header on your motherboard. This can either be right underneath the 24 pin or somewhere near the bottom of your motherboard. The port looks like this, and it's usually labeled USB 3.1 or U31. There is no wrong way of connecting this cable, as it goes in both ways, just like my friend Harry. Before we move on to the power supply cables, let's take this time to plug in all of your fans and the fan hubs if you have any. If you're using the same AIO cooler as I am, then follow along. Otherwise, you can skip over to the next portion of the video. The Corsair Caplux cooler comes with its very own Commander core, which any additional fans you have in your case need to be plugged into the fan headers of your motherboard. Any of these headers will work for your case fans. However, if your motherboard doesn't have enough headers for all of your fans, you will need to buy a fan hub. Drop a link below to a few I personally recommend. This will give you more fan headers to plug in all of your fans in the case. If you need up to 5 extra headers, I recommend picking this one up. It costs only $8 and it will give you the option of plugging in up to 5 fans. You just need to plug in the other end to any of the fan headers on your motherboard. If you need more than 5 extra fan headers, then I would recommend going with this option instead. However, keep in mind that in addition to plugging the other end to a fan header on your motherboard, you would need to supply power to it using one of your Molex cables. The last set of cables we're plugging in from the case are these tiny pins. You will either have all of these or only some of them. These cables plug in the JFP1 header on the bottom of your motherboard. If you look closely, this header has a total of 9 pins. There are 4 on the top and 5 on the bottom. Remember that and look at this diagram for additional help. We can start with the power LED plus and the minus cables.
Okay, Ben, so this one,
the power LED plus plugs into the very first pin on the top row. The power LED minus plugs into the second pin from the top row, right next to the plus. Next, grab the power SW cable. This connects the power switch from your case to the motherboard so that you can use it. This one plugs in right next to the previous cable in pins number 3 and 4, but make sure the words are facing down. Here's what the top row should look like from the bottom. As you can see, we have the power LED plus and the minus, followed by the power switch.
Okay, let me take this out. It won't come out. I don't want to damage the pins. Okay, well that's just doing that then. Oh. Right, no, you know what? I've done 2 hours. I'm going to come back to this another time. I might finish this off stream, I can't lie. This is too fucking just annoying. Oh, this one here says USB. Okay. So I have all these over here as well. Because I'm probably going to go... Oh, wait. I need to go and put this on the kitchen surface because I don't need to stand up to do the rest of this. This is just ridiculous. I can't stream this anymore. I'm sorry. It's over. Thanks for watching. Don't worry, we'll still do the channel point predictions. I'll let you know if it blows up. I'll Discord stream the finale when I turn it on. But yeah, this is too much now. Right, I'll see you. I'll see you on the next one with the rest of the PC when it is done. Catch you guys in a bit. Peace. Oh, this is so hard.